Alright, this is the integrity testing video for the group TP01, and this is the home page. So the name of the website is Healthy Mortals, and the main description or main message on the home page is want a healthy body. Exercise is not the only way. Start eating healthy with us today. So again, the message is pretty much straightforward and clearly understandable as well. And the main um, purpose for this website is very clearly visible with this message again, that it is intended for someone who wants a healthy body, and the website is more aligned towards suggesting healthy food to the people. So this is the home page. I'm not sure if the website is responsive for different screen sizes or not, but I can see a bit of this part of the page as well, which comes underneath the home page. So maybe fix it and make this website responsive for all the different screen sizes. At the top, I can see the home, the purpose of this website, and the services, different functionalities of this website. So let's start with the main function. The call to action is discover more. If I click on this, all right, it takes me to the purpose, I assume. So this is the problem statement, and this is the practical advice given to the people, and then why do they need a healthy diet and the services. So again, my first impression so far of this website is that this website is very lively. The UI design is perfect. It seems like I'm going through something which is designed or put in a very interesting way. And let's explore the other functionalities and features as well. So if I scroll down, I can see eating healthy could be the answer to your problems. Eating healthy could depend on nutrition, food, explore nutrition you need. And then we have what else we could help. I'm not sure the choice of words is right or not. We could refer to something in the past. So again, have a look at the sentence structure again. We could offer you professional recipes. Our recipes for you could be our advice, which is for reference only, not medical suggestions. All right, this is great. And the health and pyramid. The one thing that I liked about this website so far is that it seems very lively in terms of its UI design, and everything is perfectly being placed in different sections. The writing style and everything, it definitely catches my attention at this stage. So, and this is something that I would really want to explore at this stage now. So let's go to the services, which is nutrition of food. So nutrition of food is we provide nutrition information about different types of food, popular types of burgers. So these are the different burgers, and then it has the calories and all the related information, as in the grams and the calories, total carbs, carbo. I'm not sure if it's the right word to put it here. 49, and if this is in grams. All right, and again, this in calories is this, total fat. So again, if you can put these different categories in a line rather than putting all the information in one line, that would be great. And protein is 61, so it has nutritional information about all the different types of food, types of pizza. Again, I assume that the calories and carbs, etc., varies with the size of the pizza, and depends on the ingredients that are there. But this is the general information for the people who would want to know. On top, I would suggest the team and an improvement is that not everyone can understand these different attributes here, which is protein, carbs, calories, how they are related to the nutrition, how they're related to health. So I know this is sort of popular attributes that most of the people know, but just to make it clear for everyone, you got to explain them a bit more. But this is general information about these nutritions of food. Let's go to the evaluate and search. All right. Okay. Again, seems like neat and clean UI. Calculate your protein intake. The calculator will ask you your age, etc., etc. After any number, the calculator should tell you how much protein you should be eating. So let's do this. So age, let's say 7, height if I'm not sure if I know my height in centimeters or not, but let's go for this. This should be around 6 feet. Age and weight. Goal is fat loss. Activity. Again, for a user, they need to understand what are these different activity levels. Lightly active, moderately. I mean, they are self-explanatory, but how how does someone differentiate between these different categories? So let's say I will go with moderately active, and you should take, if I calculate, you should take around 254 grams of protein per day. If I change the activity, let's say lightly active, and then calculate it, so you need 29 grams of protein per day to do what? That's the question. They ask you, yeah, after getting the number, that tells you how much protein you should be eating to do what? To remain healthy, or to build muscles, or for what? All right, and when we come to this, so it is a BMI calculator. Again, 80, let's say 3, calculate BMI 25, BMI classification less than 18.5 is underweight. So my BMI 25. So 25 to 29.9 is overweight. So which means that this BMI says that I'm overweight. Class 1 obese, class 2 obese, and normal weight range should be between this. So let's change the weight. Let's say if it becomes 80, then 24. So it comes down between this age range. So now I can see that it is a normal weight. Your BMI is this, and the category needs to be presented in a better way than this. Normal weight may be separated with something, and then put it or highlight this category. But when I set 83, it did not tell me about the category. It just said your BMI is 25. So it needs to tell me that you are overweight here as well. If you're telling me that your category is not overweight for 80 kgs here. And then when I come here, search for your food, you can find information such as calories and proteins in each food. And then, so this seems like a database which contains information about different categories. So let's say if I search anything, eggs. So raw eggs has 112, is it grams? So the unit of measurement is not mentioned here. That needs to be mentioned. And all the related information is here, so that I can copy it, print it, put it in Excel files. This is a good functionality in terms of understanding your BMI, your protein intake. But again, this needs to be provided in a better way to remove the ambiguity, as in why this much of grams is needed per day. Is it to remain overall healthy, to build muscles, or to maintain your healthy BMI, or it needs to be more clearer than what it is now. So if I go to recipe search, so I believe the UI design of this page can be improved in terms of overall this page looks neat and clean, but the bar that we have set with the previous pages and the design of the previous pages and the home page was, then the first impression of those pages was much better than this page. I can see a lot of white spaces on here, white background, and a lot of white spaces. So maybe in terms of that, and then in terms of the card size and the spaces in between, you can do a bit of an improvement to remove them and to make these cards more interactive. And then whenever I'm hover my mouse over to these cards, I believe that these are clickable cards, so that needs to give me an impression, maybe a zoom in, or they need to pop up when I move my or hover my mouse in there. So let's take, these are the options for food. If I go to the next page, so I have more options here, but if I had more options and if I had more recipes on the next page, why this entire section is empty? That's the question here. And I also believe in terms of the recipes, you can expand your categories and expand your portfolio for the food. But and secondly, the cuisine is American, Chinese, Indian. So there are just three cuisines. Ingredients, you can select the ingredients and then you can select the time. I guess this is time with which each of the dish requires to be prepared, and then we have the recipe key, which is cold, dairy free. So we've got plenty of filters to filter out the dishes that we want. So let's explore one of the recipes from here. Let's go for skinny chicken tikka masala. It takes around 55 minutes. And intermediate, I'm not sure about this category. Is in beginner, intermediate? Is it in terms of someone who's working out or the weight? What does this category refers to? That needs to be explained. If I open this and this recipe says skinny chicken tikka masala has made with tender chunks of boneless chicken breast cooked in aromatic creamy tomato sauce. And if I jump towards the recipe, so this UI looks much better. This design, as in the picture is clear. I can print this recipe. The timing, the prep time, cook time, all the times are very clear. Difficult also. This was the difficulty in terms of making this recipe, I guess. And then serving is this. It has this much of calories. Ingredients are this. Instructions, this. But having said that, I just want to know these meals. The main purpose for providing these meals and recipes is for someone to stay healthy. I want to know that how are these meals or these different recipes healthy? Because what I assume, I'm not really sure. Again, the team has the expertise because they have researched on this topic. Rice and chicken cooked in a curry, they have a lot of calories. And again, these are a lot of calories. So is it really healthy food that you're referring? That is one question. If it is, then that's fine. But again, you've got to ask someone about their goals on what sort of fitness do they require, and are they working out? Or then based on that sort of goal, you need to recommend some recipes to the user. Not all the users would eat this all the kind of recipes that are mentioned here. If I go to the maps option, it asks me to allow or not allow. If I don't allow it, then I can search it, which is great. So it says, let us help find you how long it takes to travel from your current location to Megan's KFC Hungry Jack's. Why? Let us help to find out time it takes from. We are talking about healthy food and health goals, and why you're referring to Macca's, KFC, or Hungry Jack's? You're eating joint, you want to be navigated as your destination. You need to send me to a food chain that provides healthy food, not KFC, Hungry Jack's, or McDonald's. So I'm not really sure what's the purpose behind providing this functionality. But if I zoom out on this, I can see a lot of pointers. This is like a general map. So this is one question that the team needs to think out, that why they're providing functionalities as in the nearest places like McDonald's, KFC, and Hungry Jack's. The time for you to travel to the select fast food joint is less than half the time when you're trying to grab a takeout meal from there. The time it takes for you to travel to the selected fast food joint is less than half the time when trying to grab a takeout meal from there. Find out yourself by calculating your total trip duration. So not really sure how I'm going to use this. Let's say I'm going to, all right, nope. No, total time is equal to 2 into duration plus 5, where the multiplied by 2 as you travel back and forth. 5 is the waiting time in queue. Let's say 30. Are you asking it in minutes? Are you asking it in hours? That needs to be mentioned here. And total time, I assume it is in minutes. So 65 minutes will be required. So I guess if I provide the location, it will tell me the time that it will take to go to a food joint, and then it will calculate the total time. So what if we say we're going to suggest you recipes that are going to be cooked in a lesser amount of time using our recipe search function. So yes, I sort of understood the purpose that you're providing, as in you're comparing it in terms of the time, that the time it takes to go out and bring the food, and then you're comparing it to the time that it requires to make a healthy food. So it is that comparison, but do not compare it with Macca's, KFC, or Hungry Jack's, because your main goal is to suggest foods that would make someone healthy. And if someone's eating from KFC or Hungry Jack's, I have my doubts that they will become healthy as a result of that kind of food. So again, if I go to recipe search, it'll take me back to the recipe, and yep, it takes me back there. So overall, I'm pretty impressed from this website. I felt that the design, the UI design, the user journey of this website was very clear. The interaction, the pictures being provided, the way the text that you've written on different parts of the website is very lively, very interactive. Just there are few parts where an improvement is required. So just check the feedback, try to improve your website as much as you can, and I'm really looking forward to the final implementation of your website during the expo. All right, that's it. Thank you.